Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gents. We are back doing a bit more of Necronomicon, and I've got me ashes and candles and bottles and herbs and all sorts of things going on, so we're ready for this. And we've got a puzzle that we found on the other side of the room. We've got a key for it. It's a bit like the one we did before, by the looks of it. The key looks like it goes in the middle bit, but we've got to kind of move these around. I kind of left it like this because it's quite unsettling. It's got my name on it there, but yes, yeah. And I don't mean Carmax, but we've got Michael, so that is quite unsettling, as I say. Anyway, we're going to move that. And he's got one of my middle names. That's very unsettling, Gabriel. But anyway, that's very unsettling. Anyway, oh, okay, that was kind of fluky, to be honest. I was just kind of messing about with them, really. Samuel. Okay, so anyway, we've got a key for that. That's kind of thrown me off because I thought I was going to be faffing about with that for ages. I love the herb thing going on there. Anyway, grab this. I presume if you burn or use the wrong type of incense or herbs or whatever when you're trying to do whatever we're trying to do, I assume that just nothing happens. It just kind of burns up and you have to go back and do it again, I guess. Oh, okay, we're in. We're in. So I'm not sure what's actually... Jesus, what is this place? This looks like a wine cellar. Is that a person? No, it can't be. 2 seconds. Right. Okay. So we're going to do... forward 5 steps, then left to the wall. 1. 2... What the hell? Are these all jars of remains? Oh, God. 3... 4... 5, and then left to the wall, it said. Oh, okay. Oh my God, have these all got names and stuff on? Okay, okay, left to the wall, and you'll see one with EL written on it. That doesn't look like EL, does it? This could take sodding forever. Oh balls! Hang on. Okay, I wonder if I. This literally could take like you absolutely. Oh, EL. There we go. Yeah. So we've got. Who is EL? Oh. Oh, okay, so he's tipping out the... Ew, he's tipping out the salts, the remains and stuff. Blech. That's pretty rank. So it's just, I assume it's just like cremated or desiccated remains, I suppose. That's the one you want. Now get the hell out of here using the exit on the opposite side of the entrance. This place, yeah, I'm not surprised. Jesus, so these are all people who've had their remains kind of preserved. Oh, God, and they are all... I don't really want to pick any others up, although that's really interesting that apparently you can. That like all of these jars contain the salts of people. Oh God, that's pretty horrific. Are these all just like missing soldiers and stuff? Because I remember there was an article in the newspaper about like missing soldiers and stuff. Is this all them? What the hell is that? Oh, so I got a weird kind of double smell of spirit bloom, Venus spirit bloom from the Destiny 2 candle I'm burning, and also some Nag Champa incense oil I'm using. Anyway, so apparently we're supposed to go through here. So you've got some weird smells and things going on here. What is this? Okay, literally can't move, apparently. Oh no, can go down there. Welcome to the spirit room. We need to be on the pentagram, between the pentagram on the floor and the table. Oh, this is from the thingy bit, isn't it? Right, I'm going to save here because... No, I've hit the wrong button. Oh, spins. 2 seconds. I wanted to save here because we seem to have done a fair bit. And, can we do it from here? No, we've got to go out the menu. So we got charcoal, that herb. Right. Before I do anything else, chuck a save down in case I cock something up here. But anyway, save. Because I think there are parts of this game, because bearing in mind you can save it anywhere, I think there are parts that if you save it, you would have to redo, like, everything. Way. Overwrite, yes please. And I'd rather not do that, because we're near the end of disc 2, I assume now. I assume we're near the end of it anyway. We're well into disc 2 anyway, let's put it that way. I have to say, enjoyed disc 1, more so far, just because I like the whole being out and about. Oh, this is creepy. This whole game, I'm actually really enjoying. Loving it. Oh. Aha. I presume we can light that, I'm guessing. Go on the floor. Or can we? I don't know. Are we supposed to? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. What is that? Yeah, that is. That's ashes. Ew. But the items on the stand... Oh, hang on. We've got to use the items on the stand, first of all. Next to the table. Okay. So we put... So let's first use the charcoal. Okay. Okay, so we've done that. Then it says the styrax, which is in your kit. So we obviously didn't pick any of that up from that cabinet. I didn't realise... Okay. I assume there must be a point to this alchemy kit thing, but it's odd this that you don't actually use this until so late in the game. Okay. Again, there must be notes somewhere that I obviously haven't read, but all of this is obviously sorry, there's obviously an explanation as to about all this, but I haven't. I obviously haven't read a lot of the notes that I probably should have done. Probably haven't even picked them up, to be fair. But anyway, I'm just this is the wonders of walkthroughs. Apparently, you're supposed to burn all this now. You can better use the charcoal and the styrax now with your pocket dragon. Light them. Fortunately, you don't have to deal with any time limit. Draw on the table. Okay. And oh, there's a drawer. You see, there was a drawer. Right. You can pick up the label. Okay, so there's apparently a label for who? Elias Levy. How do you know which is which? No. Adelphi Adam, that's not the one. Orpheus, no, that's not the one. Okay, so we need to find the label. This is a complicated procedure, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. It would have been helpful if... No, Victor Hugo. It would have been helpful if it had actually said in the walkthrough which of these labels it was going to be. Unless it's so we had Orpheus Aratron. Here we are. Elias Levis EL. Unless we just happen to know that because EL, and I wonder if you could do this with other ones as well. Anyway, as in, I wonder if there's other jars in that previous room that relate to these notes, and whether you can do it with any of them, or whether it's got to be Elias. Not Elias, the Twitch streamer, who I very much like, but anyway, as in, I enjoy his content. Pick up the label, he's your good buddy, and he's who we're going to call that. Put the label in the pentagram, along with his ashes. What? Okay. Go away. Right, so I've got to chuck this in the pentagram. I didn't actually see a pentagram, to be honest. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. Now I see a pentagram, right. Wow. Seal of Metatron. Okay, and then we've got to put his ashes in there as well. Okay, this is weird. I mean, I've got to say, this is, unlike all these bloody teen horror films and crap, this is, I've got to say, this is probably the closest to how I'd imagine if this were a real thing you could do. This is about as close as I've experienced in a game or film as to how I imagine it would actually be. Okay. Oh crap! There's got to be something else there. Along with the no, you need the components to actually raise it up. You need the euphorbia and a diamond that is also in your kit. Oh, euphorbia is that one that we... Okay, that's the one that was in that unmarked drawer, isn't it? The one that looks like weed. So we'll pull that out. I hope this is right, because if I cock this up now... So there's no label on that. How do you know that that's euphorbia? What if it is supposed to be weed because it's like euphoria? And a diamond, okay. Because some weed, strong weed, can put you in a euphoric state, so I wonder if it's actually supposed to be... Because it does look incredibly like... Marijuana. The diamond. I'd love a little kind of alchemy kit like this. Looks really cool. And I wonder if we've still got any of the other herb that we had. Yeah, there's obviously a way we're supposed to be reading through notes and stuff. Is that it? Burn it all. Okay, and okay, so now we're just apparently supposed to set fire to it. Yeah, there's obviously supposed to be some note that I've missed that explains what the steps that we're supposed to be doing. But anyway, so we've got his ashes, the weed. Right, lighter. So we've got the ashes, the weed, the diamond, the label, and the other thing, the charcoal and the styrax is already burning in the other thing, isn't it? So there we go. Saying we just burn it. And it says we're treated to a nice chunky cutscene, so I'm going to switch on to the other because I'll probably miss half of this. Here we go. Even loading an epic film clip.
Yai engai yog sotot hey elge nyai todo va otrod ai glemo ai yog sotosos engai tro.
No, I have nothing to do with Herschel. I'm trying to save my friend from the grip of madness.
Your friend is beyond redemption. Herschel is a sorcerer, a powerful and evil one. Death alone cannot destroy him. He can enter other bodies and possess those who come close to him. I know what monstrous forces this left-handed sorcerer seeks to unleash. He is holding me here in his clutches to try to force me to reveal a secret vital to his evil work. Just a few cycles ago, they succeeded in entering the netherworlds. They found the ancient cities and are trying to use the portal. The time is fast approaching when they can use them once more. They have to be stopped, or this planet will sink into the abyss. This is what has to be done. Follow these instructions to the letter. Herschel must be killed and his corpse dissolved in acid. The formula for using the portal is contained in the Necronomicon.
Who knows? Perhaps all that was devised by the wicked mind of Herschel before his death. And he planned to take over his descendants like this and travel from body to body through the centuries. As painful as it may be, we have to face the facts, my young friend. Edgar no longer exists. His memory has been erased. The man we know as Edgar is none other than Herschel, reassembling his army of the living dead to follow his diabolical plan. And just as Providence folk put a stop to it 150 years ago, so we must prevent it from reaching its conclusion by destroying it.
As I discovered in the bungalow, stopping Herschel isn't enough. He has his accomplices. We must also discover their objectives.
Exactly. And that's why we have to find the Necronomicon. It must be somewhere beneath the bungalow.
I don't want to go back there for fear of losing my mind. Let's share the tasks. You go to the bungalow, and I'll make my way to the asylum. I will question Edgar to find out whether he can be saved. If not, then I'll kill him. Edgar, I have returned from the underground passages. What terrible secret have you unleashed?
If that were true, you would not be here.
I found monsters imprisoned in open wells.
Hellfire and damnation, you wouldn't have thought such a thing could be possible. Those cursed creatures shrieking in the depths of their wells for 150 years, they're hungry. You could have satisfied their appetites.
What is the Necronomicon?
He came, and yet you still live. But don't forget that all the status have been changed. Nothing is for certain until you have asked him.
You didn't answer my question. What is the Necronomicon?
May the plague strike you down, you'll never find out.
Okay, well that was a fairly odd part, but anyway, that was quite an epic sequence. I guess at least it means we didn't have to work our way out of, or come all the way out of that whole kind of underground passage system, because I honestly couldn't remember how the hell we got in there now. Oh, can we? Okay, so we've gone here. Okay, so essentially, we explained that we knew all about what was going on down there, and we'd heard reference to this Necronomicon, but we don't know what it is or where it is, so we were trying to find out from him, but he wouldn't tell us. We're on a bit of a time limit. Didn't it say we have to dissolve his body in acid? Oh, hello, there's a key there. Yoink! So he's dead, in inverted commas. Oh. What? Okay. Okay, so we are literally back here. Hey, I actually like this place. There's something really comforting about this place. We can't even talk to him. That's odd. Okay, fair enough. Let me just have a quick scan, see what we're supposed to do next. Gee, can't see. Yeah, it was odd. It does say in this walkthrough about how the fact that you killed him and no one seems to care or mind in the prison, which is kind of true. Search the body, find the key, search the body, ask go to Edgar's place. Okay, so we've got to go to Edgar's place, which I cannot remember where that is. But anyway, do I save? In all honesty, because I did start reading a WhatsApp message halfway through that, I did miss a little bit of that clip, so if we had to sit through it again, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Just going to leave this guy here, is he, in our house? Fair enough. Fair enough. Make yourself at home. I hope he doesn't go with all the coffee. Right, we're going to head to Edgar's. Hang on, do we actually have to leave? I'm doing a Fallout and like leaving the building, even though I don't think we actually need to. Let's consult the map. I've got to try and remember which one of these is Edgar's place, because I can never remember. Oh, that nag shampoo smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Right, okay, that's where we are. That's the doctor, the guy that we're sitting in our living room. That's his place, isn't it? That bungalow that's halfway up here, as I noticed, has disappeared. That's obviously Port Oxford, and that's, I think that's Edgar's, so we're going to go here. I think this is Edgar's place. I do wonder if you could... Yeah, this has got to be Edgar's place. I do wonder if you could walk all the way here. Sorry about the kind of whooshing noise. That's yeah, because there's the town, so you could technically walk from there to there. Yeah, sorry about the whooshing sound. It's the mouse on the mat, which is next to the mic. I have incredibly limited space, sadly, where I do my recordings. Right, are we likely to get beaten up? Let's have a little check. There's a door under the stairs. Use the key to it. Okay, not entirely sure I understand that. Yeah, so the spirit we raised, we didn't seem at all freaked out by this spirit. Yeah, this is Edgar's. By the spirit that we raised. I've gone the wrong way. Yes, it's under the stairs, isn't it? I mean, bearing in mind that corpse came back and sort of said, you know, we need to stop Herschel and all the rest of it because of they're trying to, what is it? He's trying to raise an army of the undead or something to do his bidding and probably call forth Yog Sothoth, which obviously we don't really want because it says about the world will slip into oblivion. So there are cultists everywhere, so he's not the only one. Right, is that the key? So we've still got petrol and axe, that weird pyramid thing, and a match. Not a match, a lighter. Right. Sorry, bear with, 2 secs. Oh, that nag shampoo is so nice. Anyway, right, okay, so we're going to unlock that. We should be allowed in. 2 secs. I assume there's no time limit, because he's actually dead, although are we going to get chased and ambushed by his various cronies? Because they're probably not going to be overly happy that we've killed their... Well, I don't know. I don't know if he's actually their leader. He's obviously... He's someone fairly up the ranks, isn't he? Right. That in there, that in there. And that in there. Right. Okay. And we're off. Let's see what we can find. Sorry about that. Faffing about... Oh! Oh, that is. Let's just see what we've got. Okay, can't get that. There's a cabinet there that we can open. Weird... What is that thing? I have no idea what either of those two things are. Let's have a look at those in a second. Actually, let's have a look at them now. Let's find out what these things are. Right, so it's this thing. What is that? Is that a statue? I thought it was a herb at first. It's not. And a weird box. Am I supposed to have picked it up? Oh goodness, here. A couple of other things that you definitely want to pick up. Okay. Okay, anyway, right, let's get out of here, because apparently there's something important in the cabinet, so we're going to open that. Find out what that is. Where is it? No. Is it going to be an RPG? No. Oh. Okay, we can pick up this, and that's all we can pick up. Let's see what it is. Another book. See what book it is. Is it one where... Is it going to be a diary? Is it going to be... What's his face's diary to say what he's up to? His shenanigans. Oh, it's appeared here. Okay, I thought it was going to appear here, but it doesn't apparently. Let's see if it's appeared here as well, because we might be able to find out what it is. I'd be interested to know what kind of... No, it hasn't. Literally... Is he supposed to be full? Because if so, we've missed a lot of documents. I say we. I've missed a lot of documents. Right. Go to the entrance way inside the house. You'll find a note and a newspaper. There we are, talking to documents. Can I close this? No. Once opened, forever opened. Make sure there's just nothing else I'm supposed to have picked up. Hooray! If that doesn't make you feel sick, nothing will. Do you know, I really like this game. I really do. It's sort of subtle but creepy and very atmospheric. It's not kind of, you know, flying heads and demons whizzing out of dark space and stuff. It's very subtle. I think Lovecraft would have actually approved of this, and possibly even M.R. James. Right. Go to the what? Sorry? Entranceway inside the house. Does he mean... Oh! That newspaper! Was that there before? And a note. Let's have a look at the newspaper first. Nope. Let's read that. Yeah, it's very understated, this. And as I say, the whole movement while doing the point and click, but not like proper point and click. It's sort of, you know, you can actually move the picture around. Right, oh, hello, they're up here. Can I not just look at it? No. What? I just want to read it. Apparently I'm not permitted to read it. Let's have another go. Let's see if it is in... It might be in our kind of notes and stuff. Let's have a little browse. I do like the kind of backstory, but I've missed a hell of a lot of it. It's not in here at all. Data back and I said, oh, what's the... Oh, hang on. Calendar. Philadelphia. Nope. Done that one. Indecipherable letter, and that was... Yeah, that was... Oh, well, that's really annoying. And we got a note. How are we supposed to read them? You'll find a newspaper. In living room, you find a label sitting on a bookshelf near the fireplace. Okay. Proper raiding his house here, taking advantage of the fact that he's now dead in an asylum. Fireplace. Okay. Okay. A note. Well, hang on. What did you say? A note something or other by the fireplace. Oh, no. I can't actually get to the fireplace. Struggling here. Struggling to get around my greatest nemesis, the chair. This is a label. Oh, that's cool. It's like a mirror. I like that. I do actually quite like that. Right. You said a label. What? Hang on. Sitting on the bookcase near the fire. Sitting on the bookcase near the fireplace. Oh, that? I do see something over there, actually. Aha. Again, no idea. Look, our inventory's getting absolutely full now. After all this, talk to Dr. Egleton, showing him the... Oh, it's the Necronomicon. Is that the book we picked up? Was the Necronomicon? Well, I never... Dr. Egleton is back at our house, isn't he? Doesn't seem to have done a lot to help us, in all honesty. Yeah, look at all this. So that's the Necronomicon. That's some random letter. I still don't know what that is. It's a letter in a newspaper. This is silly, I can't read it. I don't understand why it doesn't want me to read it. Right, back to our house. Back to our digs. Yeah, so I do like this. They could have done another one of these, like different story, but still in the kind of we're here. Still in the Lovecraft vein would have been quite good. Or even something to do with like M.R. James or whatever would have been quite good. But it's so atmospheric, considering that... I mean, this is, visually speaking, I'm not exaggerating here, this is one of the worst... The cutscenes aren't bad, but visually the rest of it is one of the worst, most dated-looking games I've ever played. But it's still really engaging. It just shows you don't need 4K HD graphics to make this work. Sorry, I just had something pop up. Just had random notifications appearing about somebody leaving comments on my YouTube video. Right. Do I have to... Okay, I've got to show him something. Probably the Necronomicon. And then the... Okay. There's actually more of this than I thought. Hang on, where is it? Right. Eerie book. I mean, of all the books that were sitting in... What's his name? Edgar's place. How do we know that this is the Necronomicon? Anyway.
Now that we have found the Necronomicon, we must go to
Come on.
Providence Library. You're going to meet a friend of mine.
Ah, to the library. Right, well that's pretty much half an hour, so I think I'm going to leave it there for the moment. But I'm actually really getting into this, and I assume we're probably not far from finishing. In the next part, we'll head off to the library with our new book and see what they say about it. So it's just great the way it unfolds little bit by little bit, but again, subtle, always subtle. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you again very soon.